Failure to protect former President Trump from the gunman on Saturday are
Fair use rising in the Hill
CBS
TV.
reports that a local law enforcement officer with direct knowledge of the incident said 3 snipers were stationed inside the building the shooter used in his attack. Now, one of the snipers inside the building saw the gunman looking up at the roof, observed it, and he disappeared, then came back, at which point one of the snipers took a picture of the gunman. By the time other officers came for backup, the gunman was already on top of the building, according to CBS. Bystanders who saw the gunman on the roof were calling out to police for nearly a minute and a half before shots started firing. It was ultimately a Secret Service sniper that killed the gunman. Now, Secret Service Director Kim Cheadle gave ABC News a very curious
She needs to be fired immediately. She really does. Not resignation, fired.
That building in particular has a sloped roof at its highest point, and so there's a safety factor that would be considered there that we wouldn't want to put somebody up on a sloped roof. Huh? Now, the FBI is continuing its investigation and
Now, that's very strange to say that you don't want to put someone on a sloped roof, but the water tower that they're showing videos of now, that people are believing that was a Secret Service agent, sniper, that was on the water tower. That water tower is very higher up compared to that roof, and you're complaining about sloped roofs. But the other 2 servicemen that was in the video that apparently was adjacent to Trump, they were on a slope curved roof too. So it's not a slope roof. Then she tries to blame it on the actual local police for Butler, PA, which is stupid. But I'm gonna intertwine the video of the so-called gunman or Secret Service agent on top of the slope barrel of the blue water tower. It's kind of crazy, but that's really high up. And he had rappel equipment on, because you need safety equipment when you go that high up. Some type of rappel equipment, crotch jacket or whatever with rope. But this is crazy. This is insane, man. We're in some troubling times. I'm MAG all day, but I am nervous with certain things. JD Vance, him being a VP, okay, he's my age. I'm 40 years old. This guy's 39, 40. But there's a lot of particular things that I'm going to talk about. Hopefully you stay throughout the whole video. Like, it's a good commentary, you know what I mean? This is crazy out here. It's crazy.
A search through the gunman's phone, conducted over 100 interviews, and searched through his home and vehicle where 2 explosive devices were found. On the day of the shooting, Crooks told his father he wanted to go to a shooting range and asked to borrow his father's AR-15 rifle, according to ABC News. The father said it wasn't an unusual ask.
Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas was asked whether he believed this was a failure by Secret Service. Take a listen.
Do you agree that it was a failure? You said this cannot happen, but first and foremost, before you make sure you make the changes, you have to acknowledge what a failure this was.
Kate, when I say that something like this cannot happen, we are speaking of a failure. We are going to analyze through an independent review how that occurred, why it occurred, and make recommendations and findings to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Now, President Biden has ordered an independent review of security at the rally. And in good news for RFK Jr., President Biden also directed Mayorkas to give RFK Jr. Secret Service protection. Plus, congressional committees, including the House Committee on Oversight and Accountability and the Senate Homeland Security.
A lot of accountability has to be passed out to everybody. But, like, they going down, they talking about the DEI hires. Okay, Trump apparently canned all the DEI hires. He doesn't want women protecting him. Okay, cool. Because if a president is about 6'1" or 6'3" to 6'4", you can't have someone 5'6" or 5'8" protecting you, because they have to protect your body, which is your center mass, and your head. They can't do that. You're still vulnerable. So it was a good thing for him to can that detail in general. There's a lot of reports coming out, but hold on, stay tuned. Predicts Ascension, love me or hate me, there's no in between. So we see the RNC Trump's looked like a rock star. We had the hoaxer talking about, look here, brother. He took a shot at my hero. I took advance, and now it's Trumpomania. You will not do what I'm going to do. This is Trumpomania. America, stand up. It's for what we do. You see the 20-inch pythons. This is what I... It's like, Hulk was iconic. Don't get me wrong. It was. Hulkamaniacs, Trumpomaniacs, Megamaniacs, tuned together. You know what I mean? So it was just like something in that format. Then you have Vivek Ramaswamy, his speech, Tucker Carlson. RNC was like a fucking rock concert. It really was. Trump running around with the bandage on his head. Iconic photos all over the place. They selling Trump 47 card. It's iconic, bro. The factor is we have a problem. We have a fucking situation on our hands. J.D. Vance. Okay, he's cool as a VP nominee. But there's a lot of situations coming out with him. And he hated Trump 4 years ago, maybe about 8 years ago, since Trump was president in 2016, and him advancing now to be the new Republican nominee for 2024 elections. But he's married to an Indian lady. See how this Indians, they keep emerging ahead? Same thing with Kamala Harris, her bullshit. Nepat Harris, she's running around Jamaican, Indian, but she's never black, right? We don't know where we're going in this country. You're hearing it from me. Prediction Ascension. We're not ascending to the great limits that we're supposed to in this country. Excuse me. We have Zionist groups that control America. And they also control Trump. I believe so. If you go against Israel, Zionist groups, which we proved Epstein was a Mossad agent, Ghislaine Maxwell, her father was a Mossad agent, they are part of the trafficking situation. They caught them in Brooklyn. I did a video of them in Brooklyn, in Williamsburg, how they was caught in these baby carriages and all that stuff. Jews and rabbis actually admitted of, kidnapping children, taking their blood, drinking it to feel young, which is the adrenochrome effect or whatever, and chopping babies up and putting them in your sausages and your burger patties. That's why they make the sausage patty and the burgers for lunch, sausages in the morning, so they get rid of the evidence, right? But the question is not if you believe me or not, where do you really feel this country's going? Because we're trying to stop WW3. I'm down with Trump. I believe we'll have more fun. We'll do what we need to do. The country gets back to what it is. But it's still going to be illusion on our hands that you think you own something, but you really don't. You think you're living prosperous, but you really don't. It's just going to ease the tension, which that's what you want with any administration, to ease the tension. But the reality is he really going to step up for us, or he's going to put Israel first? Because Netanyahu and all the motherfuckers destroying Houthis, Hamas. Is Houthis Hamas, not ISIS, declared war on Hamas? I can't keep up with all that shit in the Middle East. The Middle East is fucking terrible. The Jews is literally surrounded by billions of fucking, at least 2-3 billion Muslims. Several countries that's prominent Muslims. You had Iran apparently gave the threat to Trump. The Secret Service and all that shit. It's like, it's ridiculous. Doesn't make any sense. But MAGA 2024, I just want Biden literally out, but I don't know where this country's going, man. If we put the Zionists first, we're back to square one again. It is what it is, man. Check out my clip in the front of the video before the Blue Water Tower shit, which is fucking crazy. Check out one of my video shorts. I'm gonna do that. And it's crazy, man. Where do we go from here? Really scary. Predictions Ascension. Love me or hate me. There's no in between. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me about the algorithm. You already know. Back in 2024, are we in the right winged way to a better country, or we got JD Vance, somebody that's infiltrating the MAGA, and Trump he's not vetting people the way he should. I would have picked, he should have picked Alex Jones or Tucker Carlson as a VP nominee, if you ask me. It is what it is, man. We'll see till the end. The whole fucking place is a stage. This whole place is a stage. The world stage is a fucking video game, Matrix, whatever you want to call it, man. It's a fucking simulation. Just gotta see it to the end. You already know.